guys, Cher here. I'm back with even more manga to tell you about because you guys have probably never heard of these series before that I'm going to explain right now. But really, there's a lot of manga that I've found that would really do justice as an anime. Number 1, Bloody Mary, first published on November 22nd, 2013, and as of this recording it's still going. Mary is a vampire who actually wishes to die due to the things he's done in the past, and the only possible solution left is to find a certain exorcist with the blood of Maria to kill him. He meets a school professor with the last name Maria, but there's just one problem. Exorcism has been outlawed for the past couple of years, so Maria has no clue on how to professionally exorcise a vampire. So a deal is made that until Maria can learn how to exorcise, Mary has to drink his blood even though Mary refuses to every single time. And trust me, he really doesn't want to do it. This series is insane, for lack of a better term. Though it says on my anime list that this series counts as a horror, it's not exactly the goriest thing I've read in the universe. This could be an anime because it's just as crazy as another sort of series that's similar to it. The difference is that this series is a very forced shonenai, but it's a very fun shonenai. I haven't read that far into the series to see the true romance yet, and I probably never will at this point, but I can see this as a fun show for some people to watch. It's not gonna be Yuri on Ice, but I know for a fact that's not what Bloody Mary was to begin with. Number 2, Dengeki Daisy. Started on May 12, 2007, ended on December 24th, 2013. Teru Kurebayashi used to be very close with her older brother until he passed away of an illness. His final gift to her before he died was a cell phone with a solo number who he claims belongs to a person that will always protect her even when she's at her most helpless and lonely. The name is Daisy. Just that. In order to pay off a debt her brother left behind, Teru decides that she's going to work at her high school for some extra cash. The downside of that is that she's forced to work with a dickish janitor named Tatsuku Kurosaki. However, for every single time that Teru gets bullied, Daisy always sends somebody to save her, and that somebody is always Kurosaki. Perhaps Daisy is a lot closer than Teru thinks. Okay, when I first started this series in high school, it was more than obvious who Daisy was. Well, it's the oldest trick in the book. I mean, what do you expect? However, I couldn't stop reading it because I wanted to know what was going to happen next. Then I realized as I got older that this was not only a romance anime, it was an action drama. Not only Teru was trying to find out who Daisy was, but it was also how Daisy came to be, which grew a lot darker in tone. For the record, the writer and the artist of this manga was also the same writer and artist for another famous series titled Beastmaster, which I'm sure a lot of romance manga fans are aware of. Number 3 is another favorite of mine. Forgive my Japanese. Itsuwari Bito. Started on January 28, 2009, and ended on September 3rd, 2013. Utsuo is known for being a complete liar and troublemaker with his guardian and the other orphan children in his village. However, he was very likable. When his village is ruthlessly attacked, having most people slaughtered, his guardian included, Utsuo swears to get revenge by using his lying wit for good instead of evil. Together with a child like Tanuki, a lone doctor, a high-class female, and a demon-looking kid, Utsuo starts his quest of heroism. Why have Naruto when you can have this series on TV? For one thing, Utsuo is a way more likable main character than Naruto is, despite the fact that Utsuo uses his lies more in a heroistic light, rather just determination within itself. Also, for being a troublemaker, he doesn't mean to put anyone else in harm's way, unless that person deserves punishment, and he can tell who deserves punishment and who doesn't. We see his character right away when the manga starts, and how he gets along with the other characters is very well fit. Speaking of the other characters, they're also great and have their own distinct personalities too. Also, it was this manga that made me love Tanukis, but that's beside the point. Number 4, Ultimen. Started on March 25th, 2006, ended on November 26, 2012. Asuka Masamune is a badass since he's the most popular guy in school from his kendo club. However, at home, he has a secret that kills him inside the more he hides it. Asuka loves stuffed animals, he loves to sew, he loves to cook and bake, and he loves shoujo manga. He can never seem to express himself, not even around his mother, after his father confessed that he wanted to be a woman and divorced his mother when Asuka was a kid. One day, he saves a classmate, Ryo Miyakuzuka, from being bullied and discovers that this girl has a hard time doing girly things since she was raised by her very strict, dojo-owning father. With Ryo, Asuka can finally express himself by teaching her everything he knows. Why have a parody of girly boys when you can have an anime series that discusses them at full comedic length? Ouran High School Host Club made reverse harems a staple. You have High Earth Defense Club Love, which is a magical boys anime. Why can't this be a staple for girly guys? Not only is this not a parody of a girly boy, it discusses society pressure and how people deal with those problems. Considering today's social norms, this anime is perfect for those who have trouble expressing themselves. Anime needs to get this manga down on camera or something. Number 5, The Magic Touch. Started in 2003, ended on March 5th, 2007. Chiaki is the star of her school's massage research society. Her quiet life suddenly turns a 180 when she meets and falls in love with Yosuke, the high school's most good-looking student, all because she saw his back. I wish I were kidding. When these two have to see each other more often, Chiaki can hardly contain herself around him, falling in love with his back more and more each day. The one word I can describe this anime is hilarious. First of all, I don't think I've ever heard of a series that discusses massages in a more comedic tone. I was worried that this manga was going to be more fan service-y, like some other anime I've heard of, but the level this turns out is like and free. It's more meant for the funnies than the other thing. Actually, as far as I can describe tone, it's a combination between free and lovely complex. The characters are funny, and you root for the main characters to get together in the end. Lastly, because why not end it on a holiday note considering that 4th of July is next month? Sweet Rain. I know that doesn't mean much, but whatever. First published on December 10, 2003, and ended on December 10, 2008. Kurumi Sagura gets an unexpected Christmas miracle when she bumps into a strange man, Kaito, in the street one night. Reins are tied to each other and Kaito claims that Kurumi is now his master. It gets stranger when Kaito is actually a reindeer. That's when Kurumi learns that she's a Santa spirit and responsible for delivering presents on Christmas Eve night. Why not have a Christmas anime? What more can I say about it? We have so much that we would watch for Halloween. Yeah, why not for Christmas? This just screams holiday. Yeah, we have Christmas episodes of our favorite shows, but a whole anime of this would be like watching Hallmark Christmas movies all over again. I would die to watch this on Crunchyroll. Well, that's all I got for you for this episode of Manga That Deserve an Anime. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button and share some suggestions of manga you want to see as an anime in the comments box below. If you haven't yet, also check out my other content and smack this subscribe button right in the face. I'm Cait, Cher, and it's been real. Bye bye!